I said it was open to everybody, and
I
I didn't want to look like a liar.
to have on there. I mean, when I first signed in, I didn't realize, so I signed out, and then I came back in thinking, why should I have to leave? This is my home. This is my family. You guys are the Vaughn family, the Vaughn casting family. So I had every right to be in there ahead of him. Anyhow, can you make that font bigger?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand what's going on with people getting in everyone's business. How anyone makes their living is no one's concern. Anyone's source of income is no one's concern. And what you do with the Twitch alerts, oh my gosh, what the heck? That's your thing. And guess what? I never thought I would do one, but when I do my baking show, y'all better donate to my Twitch alert.
You know
Oh,
I
I
will.
sure will.
You know I will.
And then I'm going to go buy a flipping kitchen tool. How's that sound?
You know if I don't, Katie will kill me. You know that, right?
And I'll be called a deadbeat for doing it. I don't care.
Hey, e-beggar for life.
Hey,
But,
Go for it.
is that on fleek behind you, Miss Scruffy?
yes, it is. Hi, hi, Jed. Hi, everybody.
I hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't have much of a voice
No,
still.
no, we can hear you. I just don't want you to strain yourself. I want you to.
Yeah, they said using it is good for me. I have to learn to talk again.
Yeah, they
pretty
told
much.
her she needs to talk a lot, and they told her to eat solid foods. And
Oh, I fought it for what, 3 days? I did.
You know what, Miss Scruffy? What they do need to do is tell your son not to talk so much, because
Hey, back off, Jed. I like to hear you talk.
But we've all got stuff we're going through in our lives, and we've all got someplace that we can go and be with other people. Why is that making some people so flipping mad that we've got this place to go to be with others? Do you know how lonely I would be with what I've been going through these last few years if I didn't have the Vaughn community? I would be isolated in my home. I'd have nothing. And then I
Exactly.
could have dwelled on my diseases a heck of a lot more.
yeah, I mean, you would have been more negative, and then that wouldn't have helped the healing process. And being positive does help a lot in healing.
You guys have been so good for me, you know? And I think that there's a lot of people out there that use it for the same reasons. So they're not alone. And it's just, and there's reasons why we can't leave homes and things like that. And people do live more isolated lives. So I think this is awesome.
oh, don't worry, I have a piece to say after Miss Scruffy's done.
Oh, before you sing, can I point something out? And I'm not trying to embarrass you, Jed.
Uh huh.
Uh, Daryl had typed into the group Skype that the staff and techs have, and told us that he had to tell you to remove a picture from your screen. So I'm going to tell you right now, if we were showing favoritism, we would never have said anything. And you took the picture off the screen, no problem. So for those of you who are saying we're hypocritical and we let other people get away with everything,
Oh, I'll be.
that's
I'll
an
be,
example
I'll
of
be
what,
talking about that in a few moments.
Jed was awesome. And he took it down. So sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, no worries. Well, since you
You
put
were
me on the spot, that means I don't have to sing, right? Rah, cool.
something.
Oh shit.
But and I'm glad to see you guys all coming together on all this stuff, you guys, about the alerts and different issues going on within the community. And I think it's really good to be able to voice it and get it out. And I really respected that out of Flash Joe earlier, because he was saying how he felt about something. And, as the site grows larger, and it is all the time, and it's going to continue to grow, I think that we need to really hold on to our roots of where we all came from with this, because we're the roots of it. You guys, us, we're all the ones who were here first with Vaughn Live. And that's something that no one can take away that finds the site and uses it, because we're always going to have that connection with each other. So, I just hope folks aren't getting too worked up by some of the people trying to cause friction
it's
with that.
pains is all it is.
It's growing pains, and they hurt, they suck. But oh my gosh, we were all together for how long now? Long time. So, anyhow, I'll quit hogging the mic. I'm the boring old lady.
I will give the headphones back to Jed.
I love you guys.
Katie hates
Love you
being put
too.
on the spot.
Love you too, Miss Scruffy.
Back to my
Your rant? What am I?
Japanese chicken yodeling.
Oh, Katie's been into Japanese chicken yodeling lately, so I don't know.
Japanese chicken yodeling.
That's awesome, Mike.
I'm not even
How bad was his Mark is there and everything like that? And Miss Scruffy, I know I explained myself to you. Listen, I wasn't trying to make anyone feel uncomfortable, but I did want to make the field fair when it came to because I opened the Skype to everybody, and I needed you guys to understand that I really do want to know what people's problems and what people's issues are and why they have.
Oh,
You nailed it. You nailed it with some of the things you said to Cesspool. That he is hate driven, and he says that he's not hate driven, and obviously he's got some sort of issues in his life where he's unable to see what's motivating him to do the things he does. He says he's just calling it as he sees it. And I'm sorry, but you can call it as you see it, but you don't have to be malicious in the process.
yeah, to a point on what Secure said about Billy not needing an equal playing field. He's not part of our ball team. I agree. As far as I'm concerned, Cesspool is and will never be a part of this community. He is.
He made that decision.
He is a wart on the skin of this site in that he likes to take and attack other people when he deems them as weak enough for him to handle, and it's just wrong.
Okay, I gotta ask you then. All right, listen, please. I have to play devil's advocate here. Right?
And I just hope you don't ever fall for his.
No, listen. I hope to God you guys can see that I'm my own person and I come to my own conclusions.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you guys see that. That's not the way I am. But I have to. I gotta put it to you the same way I put it to you. Do you have any recollection of anything happening between you, whether it be you, Miss Scruffy, or you, Mark? Do you recall any type of interaction that might have created this rift? Because obviously
because I never heard of Cesspool until he started attacking me.
Yeah, that's when I heard of him too.
And the only thing I can figure as to why he's attacking me is because he cannot get us to do his agenda.
Yeah, Secure, he's done that multiple times to me. And here's the thing that's ironic about it. I've been fighting to stay alive and get through this surgery. If I didn't have this surgery, I didn't have much time left. I would die a horrible death, which I guess is, that's what he was wishing for me.
Hi, Cookie. I didn't see you come in. How you doing, sweetheart?
I guess he's been more vigilant attacking me lately because he perceives me as being weak because I'm sick.
I mean, Billy pretty much laid out his thought process on this call moments ago. He doesn't see anything that he's doing as wrong. He justifies it, and obviously,
I had to call
listen. He's obviously not a stable person.
I had to call it like
I agree, King.
Because I felt.
Pops, I agree with that completely.
I hate to say it, and I don't like. I even argued with Bubba about it because he disagreed with me on this one. But I felt somewhat responsible myself because
exactly
when all this happened and I did try to help Warren out in the beginning and he didn't listen, then he turned on me, and then of course he did the worst thing he could possibly do, is just go after my wife. Then I flipped the script and I started joining in on the whole thing. And when I finally seen and I got tired of all the bashing, because I was doing it myself as well. I'm totally guilty. I've been told by you guys, please stop rebroadcasting him, and I stopped. That's the thing. You asked me and you tell me to do something. Okay,
now,
that's
I want to clarify why we asked you to stop rebroadcasting Warbuck. It was because Warbuck sent in a report saying these guys are attacking me. Can you ask them to stop? That is the only reason why we asked you, Jed, and Cesspool to stop broadcasting Warbuck, because Warbuck sent in separate reports saying, please do not let these two people rebroadcast me.
Yeah, that's right. And the thing is, I stopped and I didn't question it. And
yeah, you were very cool about it, Jed. But Cesspool was not cool about it.
You know what he did?
He went off on a rage.
He rage quit the site. He ran away, and then he tried to say, "Oh, we're protecting Warbuck," and Cesspool was saying something about how we were protecting a pedophile. And so I asked Cesspool, I
Asking
said,
for proof.
well, I asked Cesspool, where's this proof? And he says, oh, I'll get it to you. I'll report it. A week later, nothing. I called him out on it again. He said, oh, I'm uploading it to YouTube. I'll upload it right now and send in a report. Never happened. So Cesspool continued to bash us for showing favoritism or protecting what he calls a pedophile. So I said, based on your logic, Cesspool, you're protecting a pedophile because you claim you have proof.
And he's not reporting it.
And you haven't sent it to us so we can take care of the situation.
All right, but do me a favor.
Why didn't he send it to the police?
Yeah.
All right, well, because I don't want to be accused of calling it. That word to me is a very,
We've called that so many times, Jed.
That word is
By Cesspool and his friends.
Yeah,
Well, see,
I hate that word.
Resort to that word when they were out of ammunition.
And I'm pretty sure I didn't call him a pedo.
No, you didn't. Cesspool likes to spin things, so
definitely.
And he reads and listens to what he wants to hear. And he said that I called him a pedophile. I said no, based on your logic, you're protecting a pedophile. See, he doesn't like facts. He doesn't like details. He just likes to twist things.
Max Zone, that's not for us to be able to figure out. How are we supposed to be able to figure out who is mentally stable and who isn't mentally stable? That's not our responsibility, number one. Number two, we don't know anybody we do know some people, but there's just no way we would be able to know that. We're not professionals. We're not trained in diagnosing, so we can't make those judgments.
And it's not fair to try to put somebody in that position to make you gotta, again, it's one of those things where it's on an individual basis. People have to be judged on especially on sites like this, because if you just go around, and this is to the room, if you just go around doing what the masses want, then eventually it's going to be down to one or two casters.
Yep.
Bingo.
Exactly.
We can't make everybody happy.
You cannot just go around doing what groups want or what the masses want. Although lately it seems like apparently you're being accused of, being with groups. I don't see that. I just see that you're hanging around with people you like hanging around with.
Jed, what was it? About a week or so ago during one of your broadcasts, you and I kind of got into it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was over something you said about I'll do so and such for X amount of money.
Oh,
and
yeah. No, I remember the situation.
I flipped my shit on you.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And I guess there goes the theory of me showing favoritism.
See, that's exactly right. But see, I guess the thing is they don't see public floggings on these things.
They want public floggings. They want a person to get a bullet in the head for even the slightest out of line thing.
Yeah, guys, just not for nothing. I know.
Pam Jam's been an awesome friend to me, Secure, and so have you.
And apparently I'm part of T. Rucker's clique. I mean, I hang out.
I forgot. Is T. Rucker's part of
I hang out in Amanda's room. I hang out in a lot of folks' room, but apparently I'm.
I don't understand why Max Reed. That doesn't make sense. What you're doing is poking, trying to cause trouble. Go try and cause trouble somewhere else where people are.
I'm not a part of Scrag. I hang out with some of the people that might be a part of that group because they treat me nicely, and they treat me like a person, not just as the site owner. Anti-Scrag,
they're obviously in any real life situations, whether it be
exactly
school or work or anything, people are going to have cliques. You can't get away.
What's going on here is the site's growing. People are noticing that people are splintering off into separate groups. It's natural. It's humanity. That's the way humans work. They're noticing it more as the site gets larger. When the site was smaller, it was less noticeable because typically everybody was a part of the same, group of friends that they hung out with. Now the site's getting bigger, it's more noticeable. It's always been there. You just don't notice it when the site's smaller.
I keep
even within families, they break up into the little favorite groups, even in families, anti-Scrag.
Yeah, Yeah, and look, I keep bringing up, and I apologize for this if I do. I keep bringing up um, stick ham. Yeah, this is a good example.
Oh my gosh, Jed, not again.
Well, listen, a good example is exactly
I'm
what
not seeing
Mark's saying. What Mark's saying is that, the larger a site gets, the more people group up and go into their own direction. Like you don't catch the chat room chatters hanging out with the casters. There you have your casters, you got your chatters, you have your entertainers. Everybody splinters off, and then they go into their little subgroups. The bigger this site's getting, the more that's going to happen, and it's just
It's
natural.
human nature.
Well, but it kind of, when you think about it, it started out that way. Craig Tube, when he came to the site, guess what? They were a group within themselves.
Yeah.
Then Ray Dent, they're a group within themselves. I mean, if you start breaking that down, when you look at what's on that bar, you're going to see that there's been groups on this site since the beginning of it.
It has, and that's why it's becoming
And
more
it's
noticeable
normal.
because the site's growing larger.
Some of the groups are poking at each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They,
Exactly.
and they're going to
Secure.
do that. And, but I think as a whole, the thing with A1, I think that blew up.
Mm-hmm.
A1 took it too far.
Yeah.
And I think that when he realized he had taken it too far, he didn't know how to back out.
Oh, and I want to touch on something about my broadcast that I did. It appears that Slaya was on a Skype call with another broadcaster saying that I lied and attacked the entire broadcast. Let's get a few things straight here. I talk shit about A1 and what he did. Slaya says I lied that I received reports. She said no, Mark never received reports. You can tell because the videos he was playing were from the archives that only he has access to. Apparently, she missed the part where I received 3 reports, and then I broadcasted the one archive of his final broadcast of him attacking me. That is the one that she's referring to. So, Slaya, go fuck yourself. You have been instigator since Justin.tv days. You are nobody.
That's a good word.
I'm just over you. Nobody gives a shit about you. You constantly lie. So fuck you, Slaya.
She's kind of in the realm of cesspool. She's a troublemaker that hangs out on a blog that likes to torment people.
Yeah.
And if she tells you otherwise, she's lying. And as far as her kids were concerned, yeah, I told her she should never have brought her children.
I want to talk about that too. Slaya said that, we're showing favoritism to Gigi because my kids were attacked and they didn't do anything about it. Well, Slaya, we asked you multiple times to report it because we didn't see that situation happen. You claim we did. We didn't.
Anyone who says, I'm new here, I'll go
We're
look their
good
name.
now. I apologize. We fixed it.
And they'll have like 50 names.
Yeah, I'm new here too.
Well, we all know that I'm new here.
What was the last thing I was ranting about? What was the last thing you heard?
You got to ask the room because I might have lost you before they did. No, wait, actually, you were saying about it was on Slayer. The last one you said was
What
Slayer.
what part did I end on
About
with that?
about the kids that you never reported.
Oh yeah, she was saying that it's always obvious favoritism over the A1 cast because we didn't do that when over the situation with their kids. Well, we asked her to report it. She refused to report it, so we just ended it there. It's like, all right, you obviously don't want to handle it, so see ya.
See, this whole situation I don't even know about because as far as I'm concerned, I talked to Slayer a few times, so I don't necessarily have any issue with her. I've never ran into a problem with her, but this is all new to me. So
Slayer started out really cool, I thought, and then she started showing her true colors with the blogging and with the hate and stuff. That's the thing is these people get so caught up in doing this, hiding behind the name of a blog and call themselves, I guess, internet reporters. And they're reporting all this stuff, but they're taking things and creating them and twisting them to hurt other people. And I just can't stand to see that.
Basically, they're acting like real reporters.
Yeah, they witch in their dreams.
Yeah,
it's funny because the laws are starting to catch up to where that they will be legally
liable. For what they're saying.
Because what they are doing on those blogs is criminal, whether they want to accept that or not. They're like, "Oh, you're just being weak, Mark. It's not criminal. You can't take criticism." No, you're being malicious, and it's harassment, and it's libel, and yeah, it's criminal.
Jed, the chat's saying you're not signed in.
Yeah, you signed out.
Uh-oh.
It's showing me signed in. Hold on a second. I'm gonna refresh the page.
Yeah, there's a lot more accountabilities coming online on actions online, and I think we could probably thank the elections, this process this year, because more and more of these politicians and stuff are, and the actors and actresses and stuff are using the internet much, and people are getting punished, because they're pressing charges.
Mm.
And see, that's the thing; those people need to realize somebody's going to eventually press charges on them.
You know, we called the cops once based on a death threat, and the cops came out and said, "Yeah, nothing we can do." And you know what else they said? They said, if somebody steps 1 foot on your property, put a bullet in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm as far as the A1 situation. First of all, here I'm glad Mark's here to confirm this. I personally have not been told that I am not allowed to talk about it in any way. I could talk about it anytime I want. I choose not to because I don't want to feed into it because I just want it to go away and die. But Mark, have you told me not to talk about it?
The only thing I said is shut up.
No, but you haven't given me any specific.
No, I haven't said anything about that. And I thought I made it very clear on my broadcast with the A1cast that I don't give a crap about what you guys say to each other. It's when somebody offers money to get innocent people's information to screw with them outside of the internet. That's the issue I had. It just so happened to be Gamer Girl that was getting attacked. I've done this before. See, the ones that are attacking me, they witnessed me do this before, probably, 2012. I did this to another person. And it wasn't with anybody I hung out with either. But, let's not let facts and details get in the way of your spinning of lies.
Well, Mark, we like you to hang out with us.
Anyway, okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's not anyone pay for anyone else's docs. How about we just live and let live? Yeah, that'd be great.
Exactly. I mean, good grief, life is rough enough. Do we need to make it tougher than it needs to be?
When I launched Vaughn Live, I told everybody that I wanted this to be a place where you come to take a break from the BS in life. And I still want it to be that way.
Yeah, this shouldn't have to feel like work to come here. And not for casters. Casters shouldn't feel like this is work.
Well, see, what's really twisted is these ones that are negative and maliciously attack others. That's their entertainment. They do that.
That's treating it, in my opinion, that's treating it like work. It's like that's all you concentrate on.
That's their entertainment. That's how they have fun. That's relaxing to them because they don't see anything wrong with it. It's just they justify it in their fucked up head.
Yeah, really.
Speaking of fucked up head, cesspool is a great example.
Oh.
I've never known the guy ever. The guy who starts attacking me because apparently he can't control us.
And that's been a big thing. And you know why he wanted Warbuck off of Vaughn when he did that video? He wanted him off of Vaughn because we wouldn't let him have full access to do anything he wanted to do and say. Mm-hmm. We drew a line in the sand with him. He got all pouty like a baby and went off on a rage and was telling everyone to leave Vaughn over this.
Yep. And another thing,
we were restricting his access.
Cesspool says we banned his IP address, and that's why he's forced to use VPNs on here. No. Here's what actually happened. We banned his VPNs. His actual IP address is not banned. But let's not let facts get in the way.
No, I've seen him on here.
Billy
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I've seen him come in the room, and then I've seen other people with his name, or similar names, and he came in specifically say, "I didn't say that, so don't think that's me." Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he gave Lunatic access to his account.
Yep.
I don't know who Lunatic is.
Lunatic was a former staff member, tech member, that got disgruntled at us because we were like, hey, you probably shouldn't get involved with that person because it might end up bad. And he got really...
We were worried about him.
We were just looking out for him as a friend. You know, and...
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
We were cool with him.
Yeah.
He's had dinner at our house, several
times.
times. He's met my family. And he just turned very bipolar and just started... I don't know. I hope...
He doxed my family.
I hope whatever he's looking for with... He finds happiness with whatever he's doing. I don't wish anything bad on the guy. I'm still sad that the friendship between he and I is gone as a result.
Because we don't let many people in our house. You can count them on a hand.
Yeah.
I don't let felons into my house.
Mark is always stirring shit around. Well, there's a lot of shit around.
Yeah, I do not let felons into my house. And apparently, that's an issue with certain casters.
Daryl almost became a Happy Meal for the dog one night when he came in.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go near her again.
Well, then I guess I can't go to Jed because I was swatted for harboring a fugitive.
Oh, no. No, Jenny, that's it. I got to put you on the ban list. Give me a second. Okay, Jenny cannot come visit. All right, we're good. We're good.
Jed's going to hold a Vaughn Live meetup and everybody's got to stand in the front yard.
Oh, and can I say this to Cesspool, who we know is listening to every word while sitting on the edge of his seat? Don't show up in Atlanta City. You're not welcome. Kind of hard because you don't live near there. You live on the opposite coast.
Yeah.
But don't bother showing up.
Thank you, loved one.
Yeah, Jenny's awesome. She can come here anytime, too.
Well,
No, I feel-
when the helicopter lands in your yard, Mark, it'll be me.
I have reservations. I have reservations about Jenny because she bought the trumpet, and she enjoyed the trumpet way too much.
Oh, I enjoyed it as well.
What I've enjoyed is watching you guys from the background because I've had to, back off my involvement some. But I've loved watching all the fun that everyone's been starting to have. And yeah, that's making, the hate bloggers and stuff mad and little butt hurt because you guys are having fun and it's not because of them.
It's jealousy and
They're
they
so
hate
jealous of you guys.
and they hate that the site is not dying like they want it to be.
I actually thought things have gotten a lot better. I mean,
It has.
Barring what's happened in the past past 2.5 weeks, I was like, me and Gigi, we've been stoked because God, things have been.
I've been
good.
doing this a lot of years, and the things that have been going on the last couple of weeks with that is completely normal. It happens multiple times. If it's not that person, it's going to be somebody else.
Well, like Miss Scruffy, I've got a lot of medical problems, and in the loss of my dad and everything, I just had to back off from everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to. So when doing my job, this last year, I was way more impartial than anyone could possibly realize, because a lot of the stuff I had to deal with, was people that I didn't know that well yet.
And you know what's funny? They want Miss Scruffy gone from her job here at VonSoft because they know they can't get away with their bullshit with her.
Even sick, I'm on to him.
It's so transparent the way they act.
So, but all right, but that being the case, I would say, because I've heard this a few times, that even though Miss Scruffy is a hardliner on certain things, she's also very forgiving. Haven't you? How many times have you brought back casters? After they.
Well, we try to work with people, and that's not always been her that's bringing them back. It's always been me. a lot of the times.
Sometimes I'll wake up and he'll go, "Oh, by the way, I let Warbuck back," and I would be like, "You did not."
And we try to work with people. We want the site to grow. We don't want to ban everybody for every little thing. And, you know, a lot of people, like you said, want the public flogging. They want the bullet in the head for, you know, oh, they may have accidentally showed half of their bong on camera. You should ban them for forever. You know, that sort of thing. That's the mentality they have.
All I'm going to say is just kind of keep, you know, please keep the bong off camera.
Yeah.
I think
And, you know, we're not being as lenient lately. A great example is Foxman Sean. His time here, his chances here are over.
We will, Mr. Mike. So,
Joe Walsh, his time here, his chances here
It's just over.
are over.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I bet Sean is kicking himself in the ass right now. Though.
Sexy Chris Wilde,
warned him.
his time here, his chances here are over. Warbuck was on his final chance, and we explained that to him. That's why he was shuffled. He said, "We'll let you back, but you're going to be shuffled, and if you screw up, you're done." He screwed up. He's done. Warbuck's time here. He's no longer streaming here.
Someone like Warbuck just could not handle the kind of scrutiny those hate bloggers gave him. He just, you know, that was too much for him. And it took something, you know, probably took a tense family situation and made it worse than it would have been.
And I liked
That
how
was influences.
Cesspool was saying that nothing that he did or his group
Oh
of
my gosh.
jackasses did caused him to attack his mother. To an extent, I agree, but
You gotta
when
have a
you
conscience.
when you continually attack someone, I'm sorry, but saying that you're just calling it like you see it, that you're doing it in a malicious way. You can call it like you see it, but you can also be nice about it. Okay.
No, listen.
Just because you feel that you have the right to say something doesn't mean that it's right.
I'm gonna say this one more time.
Clear that we don't support drugs.
Yeah, you know, I want to say this one more time, and I want to be clear, guys. I fell into that too, and no, I was not manipulated to do it or anything like that. I fell into it myself. I started picking on Warbuck the same way Billy was. I'm just as guilty of doing it. Now, once I got tired of it and I realized this is not getting anywhere, it's not helping him, it's not helping me. You know, I stopped, and then I just seen it for what it was. It's going to lead to no good. There's no good coming from it. When I saw what happened, okay, if anyone, and I you know, I'm going to admit I have a conscience. I don't care if people think that's weakness. I do have a conscience.
Yes.
When I saw what happened, I personally felt a little responsible for it because everything that I did that was in the negative had helped that situation in absolutely no way. If anything, all it did was, you know, just fucking aggravate him more and help push that over the edge to the point where it got now. I'm not saying I'm responsible for it. He's responsible for his actions.
Exactly.
But the thing is, to some degree, we are all accountable for what had happened there. If you went in there and all you did was troll him, you are accountable to some degree. And you need to face that fact.
Yeah, I don't understand this mentality that some of them have that if somebody's casting on the internet, well, they better have thick skin because we have every right to come at them full barrels. No, you don't. Anybody should be able to get on these sites and cast and not be attacked like that.
Yeah.
They
You
should
know,
be able to have fun like
And
everybody
I want
else.
to be clear and clarify what Miss Scruffy said in chat earlier, and what I'm saying is it's not 100% their fault Warbuck hit his mother. That was Warbuck's douchebag thing to do. What we're saying is maliciously, what seems to be malicious harassment of somebody does not help a situation.
Nope.
And just because you feel you have a right to point things out and you don't see it as malicious, that doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's justified. So you can keep spinning it all you want to make yourself sleep at night, but you just don't treat other human beings that way, you piece of shit.
Yeah, he is a piece of shit.
And fuck Warbuck too. That was a fucked up thing he did.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with Warbuck. 'cause
No,
I don't
I
even-
don't give a shit. Fuck Warbuck. I don't ever want to see him again.
I can't remember too much. I don't know why I can't remember too much of what happened last night, but someone told me that. So,
No, I would think you were a slight bit of impairment. Right?
I I think someone even called me the next Warbuck. I was like, no, was I that bad?
So I know somebody called you Foxman because you were passed out.
Yes, Foxman did.
God, please.
Electro Man 22.
Oh no, don't start that,
You know,
please.
Foxman, he has his place in the history of our family, of this one family. Of course, he's got a place in the history of that. But he chose his actions and stuff unwisely and got himself removed from the family.
You know what the thing
And he
about
can't blame us. It's him.
Foxman is with me. When Foxman is completely sober, he's one of the nicest guys. He's one of the funnest guys to be around. But when he starts drinking and all the other stuff, you don't want to be around. He just becomes toxic, and unfortunately, his toxic actions is what got him removed from here.
Let me address something in the room real quick, guys. Listen, I'm just gonna give you the heads up. If any chatter, because the person we know the guests are shut off, but if any chatter is gonna fuck around with a mod and you get banned, I'm not gonna unban you until tomorrow morning. Just saying. So I made the mods that I got. The mods they are for my own reasons. So
Kiefer boy, what part of go find another live streaming site did you not understand? I've had it with you. You've been trolling outside of Vaughn Live on our other sites, and that is a big no-no.
And here.
You'll probably be hearing from our lawyer soon.
Look, there's my own one only viewer right there. Oh, don't let your heart be broken, Brent. I'll be back.
I missed it.
Yeah, you don't fuck with multi-million-dollar businesses on breakers.tv. Those people are running a business over there, and you're over there fucking with them. Fuck you, Kiefer boy.
He doesn't realize when something like that happens. No, we don't have you wrong, Kiefer boy. We wish we did. We had to ban a whole state because of you one time.
Brent, I will cast tonight, and I will explain why I haven't been on.
You know, Kiefer's OG was not an easy decision to make. But he just won't. He's like, Joe Walsh and those others, and cesspool doesn't know when to stop.
Nope.
Thinks he's got the God-given right to torment people.
hey, yeah, somebody just made a good. You know what? Not for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, stop cussing in front of your mother. I got chewed out by Bubba and Gigi for doing that in front of my mother. So stop it, goddammit.
As you cuss in front of her. Okay.
I got chewed out for that, seriously. What's up, Angela? How you doing, sweetheart?
I don't act like an adult. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. I don't live up to your expectations, Dad.
Oh,
Hardwood's not modded? Oh, that's because Hardwood is softwood. He sided with the girls. Give me some.
well, that wasn't right.
He sided with the
Turning
girls.
on-
He became
Sorry.
a mangina. Where is he? I can't see him anywhere. But I guess it would help if I put my glasses on.
No, Ray. I don't think it's e-begging at all. I think it's just a new wave of the internet, what's going to be going forward, and the gamers over on Twitch are the ones that started it. I mean, there's guys and girls over there that are making making livings off that.
Sean 87 says, answer this. Why is Foxman banned? Really, Sean 87? Have you been living under a rock?
Shoddy, he showed his dick and his butt again.
We saw the inside of his anus, Sean 87.
There's just some things that you cannot unsee.
Apparently, he thought we were all doctors and we were going to check him for polyps or something. That's why he's banned.
Yeah, this is, you just don't want to see that.
Drink.
I'm about to hang up.
Are you going to hang up?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'll
got
let
to
it
get some
go.
more work done.
But love you guys. I just wanted to say hi and give my input on all this.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys calling in. And again, listen, I did not mean to make anyone uncomfortable, but like I said, I gotta stick to my word. And if I say people can call in and give their honest opinion, as long as they come as an adult and not all stupid, then we can. I'll let them talk.
Well, that eliminates him right there. He doesn't know what an adult is.
Sean 87, if you don't know the difference between those two situations, you're a serious dumb fuck.
Thank you, Bella.
Mark and
Oh my
and
God.
Lynn, Miss Scruffy, sorry, Miss Scruffy. I'm glad that you're happy with the bracelet.
Oh,
Katie worked all day, worked on that thing all day just on that one.
Katie's awesome.
Katie, you're a sweetheart.
She is one of the sweetest people around.
Oh, she is. Yes, I know.
How the hell did she?
I'm gonna tell you like my mom tells me, Georgie, you hit the lottery when you found Katie, Georgie. Katie's so wonderful. I hear that every day.
Well, considering that your ex-wife is cesspool, that's definitely lottery getting Katie.
You poor thing.